Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to your holiday weekend. JB Long, D'Marco Farr, and QB1 Matthew Stafford with you for a Rams OTA recap. Matthew, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Not to put too much into the first week of the offseason program here, but based on what I saw, and based on the fact that nearly half of this roster has never been at an NFL practice before this week, it seemed like there was a lot to feel good about.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, there's such great energy with having young guys out here. They're just so excited to be out here. Are there learning, some learning curves that need to happen? Absolutely. But that's what this is for. That's what this time of year is for, is to get out there, stress your mind, try to figure out who can handle what, and go from there. But it's been a lot of fun.
How many questions have you been asked about being the older guy with a bunch of young guys?
Quite a few. Yeah. I mean, it's the way it is right now, and it's fun. They bring a lot of energy to practice, to the locker room, to meeting rooms. I feel like I'm getting to teach a bunch, which is a good time as a quarterback.
I want to ask you about Mike LaFleur. In some ways he's new, in some ways he's already fluent in Sean McVay and probably brings a lot of familiarity to this offense. What's been your experience, and how can he influence it so far?
Yeah, it's been great working with him. Very smart, obviously. Has a great coaching tree background and has been exposed to a lot of good football. He's really well versed in what we're doing here, but also brings a bunch of fresh new, ideas of his own that we kind of mold into what fits with what we're doing here right now. So it's been a lot of fun working with him. He's very very good communicator, smart guy. Guys enjoy him.
Seems like he still piques your interest. Like post-play, I see you going, hey, I think we can do this and this and this.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's kind of what this time of year is for as well. We would love to be perfect on every single play or be exact like, hey, this is how we're going to run it week one. But that's not the case. So let's, tweak some things. Let's find things that we can either be better at. We want to try different, whatever it is. And, that's what this time of year is for, and they're open to that kind of stuff.
You don't get steamed when the defense has fun and starts jumping around making plays.
No.
You get competitive though, right?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. But I know it's a team game too. I mean, we're going to need those guys to make plays during the season, and when they go out there and make plays, it's great to see.
Thinking about what Stetson's going through this week, I'm sure his head is swimming as he tries to learn a new language. Do you remember 15 years back, your first OTA?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I remember the exact first one, but I remember being a rookie, that's for sure. And it's tough. It's difficult. It's a bunch of new faces, new place, new everything. And, not a lot of exposure to NFL football. And again, I think he's doing a nice job. Our guys in the quarterback room are doing everything we can to help each other out. 3 new guys to this system, so I'm trying to help as much as I can, lend as much knowledge as I can to those guys, and just watch them go out there and operate. And the way you learn best this time of year is go out there, make mistakes, make good plays, see what works, what doesn't, and go from there.
Yeah, what do you expect of a young guy in the room as a young quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, I think just be yourself, number one. That's my biggest thing. Just be who you are, and whatever that is, and then, just try to soak up as much as you can.
Do guys have trouble with that? Like they try to be like you instead of being themselves? Or?
No, it's always a new environment, and sometimes, guys don't know how they should be. And, I think I'm lucky in this room right now. Everybody that we're working with is doing an awesome job of that. Just seeing it through the years, and it's a hard thing sometimes, but our guys are doing a great job, and it's been a lot of fun working with them.
It's been a nice legacy spring for the Rams. Here's what I mean. First, the Highland Park Hall of Fame. Now the Texas Football Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But my question is, what's it like to play for a head coach who now has a statue before his 40th birthday?
It's impressive stuff.
The statue or the accolade?
Both, I guess.
What'd you think of the statue?
I thought it was great. I thought they got the hair right, all of it. It was nice. Really well done.
That's a lot to live up to, though.
Wow.
The cradle of coaches there in Miami of Ohio.
Never thought of that. You have a coach that has a statue already. That's got to be something.
Yeah, it is.
Statue? Coach Statue? No?
Say what?
You call him Coach Statue?
Oh, no, I did not.
No?
No.
Be cool,
I'm not sure that would go over well.
Matthew, obviously the Rams used their first draft pick of this class on an offensive lineman, and watching the group out here this week, and they're not all in uniform or full go yet. But it seems like there are more players with either starting pedigrees or the promise of becoming NFL starters than there are jobs available. That has to bode well for the 23 Rams, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Competition at all levels of our team is what's going to make us better. And so that's something that we definitely have in that room. We have a ton of talented players, a bunch of young guys, some guys that have been around and done it at a high level as well. So it's been a really good mix, of players and coaches in that room that I think is bode well for us.
In the offseason, in years past, do you draw any motivation going into a new year from what you did the season before?
I don't know. I think personally, you're always setting goals, trying to, find ways to be better, look at your own game. But every season is a new season. Every team's a new team. In the NFL, it's whatever 30% of the team is usually new. For us, it's like 50, 60. I don't even know what the number is. But so you're going to have to figure out, kind of how the puzzle fits together each year. So personally, yeah, there's ways you can, look at yourself, find ways to be better. But as a team, it's a figure it out process every single season.
Body wise, how do you feel?
Feel pretty good.
Yeah,
moving around good, throwing it good, feel good. So no complaints.
We're having fun watching you sling it.
Yeah.
Seeing you throw football is a lot better than throwing towels or whatever you were doing this time last year.
Totally agree with you on that.
Hey, the specialists, all of whom who are rookies, again, approach us today with an interesting question. Maybe we can land on this. You can help us solve it. By the way, very outgoing group, as specialists tend to be. But they were wondering, what's the hardest skill to do? Snap a football, be a long snapper, punt it, or be a place kicker.
Yep.
Where do you land on that?
Skill, probably kick, be a kicker.
Like to hit an NFL field goal.
Correct. Job, it's either kicker or snapper to me, because you have to be a multifaceted athlete to be a snapper. You have to be able to snap the ball, block, run, tackle, do a lot of different things. But there's a lot of pressure on a kicker. You're also depending on two other people to do their job at a high level, so you can go execute a job that's difficult in its own. So without putting a ton of thought into it, those are my top two. Punters, that's a good gig.
Great gig.
I think everyone agreed on that. It's harder to decide
3.
between the top two than it is to say punter's got it the best.
Why would a quarterback pick a punter, though? Yeah, that's the guy you hope you never see.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No reason. Keep him on the sideline.
Hey, a little bit of NFL news regarding quarterbacks this week. That third emergency quarterback is back. I think it was that way early in your career. I just broke some news.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
it's
fine, and it's based on what happened between the Niners and the Eagles in the postseason. So I was going to ask if you have any reflections on that. Probably not, since it just dawned on you. But do you remember what it was like back in your early years?
Yeah, I do. I remember them going away from it, thinking that it was maybe going to help develop quarterbacks in some aspect, and also get extra special teams type player, somebody that can really help in the core special team stuff on the field. I'm glad to have it back. I think, from a safety standpoint too, guys will be more willing to be honest with whatever's going on with them if they need to be out of a game, if they know that they have, a third guy waiting there to go in. So glad to see it. I think it's good for the league.
Just don't put it to use.
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely not.
Now that we've talked about it, put it behind you.
Yeah, that's right.
Outside of a few grays, you look exactly the same.
Yeah,
you don't age.
I know. The grays are real.
Just a few, not so bad.
They're
distinguished. There you go.
That's right.
Next month, the 123rd U.S. Open comes to Los Angeles. You got a favorite?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, Koepka's playing at a high level right now, so he was fun to watch. Whatever that was last weekend or 2 weekends ago, but I don't know. It'll be fun. I might try to sneak out there and watch some.
Put in a couple of good rounds before you do.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. For Matthew Stafford, D'Marco Farr, I'm JB Long. Wrapping up a great first week of OTAs here with the Rams.